So it says I'm alive. Somebody's out to kill me. They say they're God's people. I don't know. They sure don't act that way. Murder by any other name is still murder. Well, anyway, last week they were doing this to me, and every time I came in this house, I was getting burnt. My skin was getting burnt. It's happening tonight again. My head was ionizing radiation is what I looked up to. Talking about energy weapons being used on, I guess, U.S. citizens somewhere. Well, I'm a U.S. citizen, born and raised. I mean, I'm not denigrating any of anybody that's immigrated here. A lot of these people, their sons and daughters, go in the military. I've served with a lot of them, and no problem. But just because you have technology to, it's like us with the atom bomb and stuff, back in the Cold War. Just because we had it, we didn't have to go and nuke everybody, and neither did Russia. But whoever's doing this has things that they can. I know that all I did was work around the house today. I went for a ride to get cigarettes. Met this homeless girl. She seemed, it kind of sucks, especially a girl, and it's the rainy season here now in Florida, and you can hardly stay dry. It's hard to stay civil, and some people abuse any rights, and they fuck it up for people who are honestly trying. Well, thank God I have this girl that I kind of like her because she tries. She tries and fails a lot, but she's still trying, and she hasn't given up. And I respect that. And she knows she fucks up sometimes, and I can respect that too. But anyway, she came by today and she gave me $20. I've helped her out in the past, and I didn't have any money. I said, thank you very much. And I used that $20 to go get something to eat, a couple of sodas and my cigarettes. And I gave this girl a $5 bill I told her, I said, when you can help somebody else, pass it down the line. I said, people have helped me, and I hope it helped her out, because it sure rained like hell for a long time this afternoon. And some people are just not very nice. And my old man was kind of a hard ass when he was younger. Some people didn't get to know my dad when he got older like me, and even my little brother, I said, you didn't know him, when he got older he mellowed out. I mellowed out a lot too, I was kind of a hard ass my damn self. And not a whole lot of friends and everything, and I just try to help people. Maybe somebody would come to my funeral that's not a freaking asshole. Somebody's going to gloat over my death. But whatever they got, it makes my bones hurt. My bones. And it feels like almost like a dynamo type thing. It makes my bones hurt. And it burns me. Burns my skin. My skin's turned orange on my arms and stuff. It's makes my back of my eyes hurt. It makes my head hurt. And I don't know. I know that when after 9/11, boy, everybody jumped on the bandwagon to get all kinds of torture, you name it, things that never should have been, in my opinion. I had to study the laws of land warfare quite a lot when I was a scout in the army, and that was because I'd be one of the guys that would be out front getting captured or maybe capturing people, and you had to treat these people. Hopefully, you treated them okay because you would hope that they would treat you okay. And back then, it was strictly the Soviets we were worried about. I was in West Germany, up along the East German border, and so they took a serious thing. We had a lot of classes and stuff how to handle prisoners that were captured, injured, or uninjured, and and you realized, we were kids back then, and you realized that if you were treating them well, they might treat you well. They might not, the Japanese were an exception, but well, and commies for the most part, but the Japanese were commies. I'm saying the commies following, but when we own, torture and everything, that's kind of because you're getting coerced um, information for one when you do that kind of stuff under pain or duress or whatever, as opposed to however. But I mean, these guys are really hurting me, and I mean, I think they're going to murder me. I mean, I don't care. It's like so you get an icicle and you stab it through somebody's chest. Well, icicle melted, so you don't have any evidence. I think maybe it's kind of along those lines or something, where they're in cahoots with the law, and it's kind of like, well, and that's not right either. And they say they're one thing, but I don't know. I know that my grandfather was a preacher in Alabama for many, many, many years. My other one was a hell raiser in South Carolina. That's my side family, I guess. But no, but I mean, you don't go around hurting people or willy nilly. I mean, and killing people. I mean, I don't. My God, I've when I was younger, I was pretty volatile. Um, Ready to, and I drank, and I was stupid. Um, bar fights. Outside bar. You know what I mean. Drunken, stupid, alcohol. But I don't know what fuels this outfit. But this has been going on. This was going on when the first time I came on with you guys, and I just know what kind of radiation can make your bones hurt and make your abdomen hurt. What kind of radiation can you be hit with that would make your abdomen hurt? That would make your head hurt and the back, make my eyes hurt to where I can't even stand it, and where I can hardly stand up in this house. If that's not freaking murder, oh, and so because I didn't want to sound too crazy, because you know me, fireballs and hatchets or whatever. But I had a friend of mine call the local sheriffs to send a car over, and they did. And well, I spent a few days getting some rest in a facility, which I needed. And physically, I'm not a whole lot better. But today, I basically went out and I came home and I tried to clean house, and then somebody decides it's time for me to die or something. I've never been a judge like that on a person. Die. I don't think that's too cool. I mean, did God give you the right to judge? Are you that perfect? Are you like how would you say it, the Knights Templars? the Middle Ages, where the golden rule, where the knights with all the gold and the good armor rule, make the rules? Because that's what it's looking like. I know that when I sat and talked to this girl today on the side of in a hot parking lot, and I told her, I said, I gave her my phone number, and I said, I can only help you as much as I can. I said, but if I can, I'll help you. And I know there were people watching me, probably making some kind of bad judgments on me for talking to this girl. I call her a girl because she's a woman. She's probably younger than me, about the same age maybe. But boy, when people are down, to just kick them, and it just don't seem right to me. It's not God's will, in my opinion. You know, I just don't see it. Now I can see when the thievery and the rampant drugs and guns and murder and whatever. But not everybody's like that. You can't. And these people, I don't know who they are, but I know one thing. Fucking, they're not. I don't think they're good. I haven't seen them do one thing to help anybody. I've seen them do bribes on people that already have money. I've seen them bribe people. I've seen them offer incentives to people that already have money. But the people that are down and out, I haven't seen them do one single good thing. They're not like Sister Mother Teresa. And Mother Teresa, she had her ups and downs, India, all that stuff. But basically, she basically, tried to help people, the poor, the hurt people. I've seen a few years back, and I remember it because I've had some weird Easters for some reason. For some reason, I've had some weird Easters. I rode up. I had enough money to get me some beer and cigarettes at my local convenience store. It was a beautiful day. Oh, beautiful, clear, not a cloud in the sky. And there was a guy in the convenience store, and he didn't have a shirt on. He had blue jean shorts, and he had a tan darker than mine. And, well, he was a working man. You could tell. And he was kind of getting pushed away by the guy that owned the store, and I can understand that, And I said, hey, what's up with him? He goes, I don't know, man. He just got out of the hospital. He had a knot on his leg, on his lower, down his shin, in the middle of it, not up by the knee or nothing. Man, his leg was broken, and he had a crutch. And he was sitting on a bench in the sun, didn't have a cigarette or nothing, man. I went over and I said, hey, man, you want a cigarette? He goes, sure. Gave him a cigarette. I said, take two. I said, they're small. And I'm sitting there talking to this guy, and I said, what the hell happened? He said he broke his leg, and the hospital kicked him out. I mean, you knew his leg was broken. And he's a working man. He ain't got no money in the bank. And, it just kind of sucked to me. And so, well, I always tried to keep a few dollars cash on me. I had a $10 bill I was saving. I said, you know what? This guy needs it more than me, man. None of his friends are going to come up. Because we were all pretty poor there for a while, down here. At least I was. I mean, when the economy collapsed, it was pretty rough. But, so I gave him that $10. I said, here, man. I said, I don't care what you do with it. But I said, you have you a nice Easter, man. And I said, maybe someday you can help somebody out down the line or something, And that's just my attitude about that. I had one lady one Christmas. I was getting I still used to drink 12 packs back then. I was getting a 12-pack of beer and cigarettes, and she paid for it. And I said, ma'am, I got the money. I said, don't worry about it. She goes, oh, no, I got you. And I said, you really don't have to. And she did it anyway, and she said, just pass it down the line. And ever since then, that might have been 10 years ago. I am getting old. I have been passing it down the line. The good stuff, not the bad stuff. There's enough bad stuff out there. But I'm getting hit with something that just really, I hate to say it, fucks me up. Now look at me, making excuses about my language. You know, I had a roommate in the facility where I was resting at, and I think he was Haitian. He might have been from another Caribbean isle. But man, the first 2 days I was there, I hurt so bad. Every time I moved, I was hurting, and I could barely walk. And I was cussing so much, and he was in, and he goes, "Why you cuss so much?" After about the second day, and then I said, "Oh man," I said, "I'm sorry, man," and I still cussed, and but he wasn't. He didn't jump down my throat about it, but it made me start thinking, but man, I do cuss too much, and I do sometimes. But some of these people use pain as a tool. I guess it's how they make their living. What a living, huh? All my life, I went to school, tried to improve myself. When I was surveying, I liked math. I had a math background. I took night courses to do civil engineering surveying and drafting, and that was good because I'd never had a whole lot of drafting. And so whenever I went on a job after that, I could look at the blueprints and know what I was looking at. Okay, the road grade and stuff. I call it, and everybody I think calls it dirt work. And the thing about dirt work is this: you work 10-hour days. I used to be able to be on my feet 10 hours a day with a shovel. Didn't matter. I'd be walking around. You wouldn't see me sitting down at all, except for break time and lunchtime, or if I was running equipment, which I could do. But you know, so you're working, 40 hours is a work week. So you're working 10-hour days, 5 days a week. So Thursday, you're on overtime those last 2 hours. And Friday, all overtime. So that's why I used to like doing that dirt work. You just had to be able to, uh, you had to adapt to the conditions. When I was a meat cutter, I was always on my feet. You don't sit down on a stool and cut no meat. You're standing up on that cold floor. And some of the best boots I had were cowboy boots. I swear I didn't think they would be, but boy, they were so comfortable. I had those resold for a couple of years. Just slap wore them out. I had a job one time, and thank God I was in there. It was part time because I'd be out in the field. It was a surveying company, and I was doing some drafting. Drafting is hard. I mean, to do it with the ink pens, we didn't use pencils, we used ink. And you'd be all the way at the end of that drawing, and if you just screwed it up a little bit, you had to start over again. And you'd be about to explode. And and sitting down for that amount of time and being able to focus and concentrate, couldn't wait to be in the field. To me, that drafting job was a lot harder than any of the physical jobs I did. Oh man, and just sitting there. I was used to. I guess I got too used to the outside. I don't know. But so anyway, I wanted to make this kind of short and sweet because, you know where I went last week, and it was kind of cool. All my life, living here on the west coast of Florida. I've worked from St. Pete down to Naples, on the west coast here. Um, I've seen most beaches. I've never actually been on Naples Beach, I don't think, or any of any of Vanderbilt or any of that down there. I don't think I've ever been on the beaches actually down there, but I've been on most beaches north, except for this one. And the funny thing is I can remember driving past it all my life. I've lived here. I've lived here in this county, in this goddamn county, in this piece of shit motherfucking goddamn county. I've lived in this motherfucking county for 50 years, and this is how I feel about it. Fuckers. That's how I feel about this fuck ass county, man. You know, I put up with shit from people all my motherfucking life, just like them, and I'm getting shit on them now when I'm, you know, yeah, I don't like this county one fucking bit anymore. I put up with this shit all my life, and I said I can make it. I can share this with people that are assholes, and not be an asshole. And that's the whole thing. I can share it with assholes and not be an asshole. These motherfuckers take the cake. Had to get that out. They just had that coming. So anyway, I was here 50 years. I walk away from this motherfucker and just say, sayonara, bitches. Where'd you live? Oh, I live somewhere in an obscure county somewhere. I wouldn't even talk bad about it. Because that's the way you get back at them. You don't talk bad about them. You just say, oh, well, no, I just tried to live my life. You know what? The only way to get back is just to. People don't understand the whole fuck it thing, Or when I say fuck this or fuck that. You know what fuck it means? It means I'm just going to walk away because I'm better than that. It doesn't mean I'm going to fuck it up. It doesn't mean I'm going to fuck you. It doesn't mean I'm going to stab you in the back. It just means fuck it. 10 years from now, hopefully I'll be doing better than you. And for the longest time I was. So anyway, goddamn, this goddamn cup's leaking, man. My fault. I probably dropped it. Matter of fact, I do remember dropping it. Damn. I just got the floor semi-clean. This garage, this place, I have to, a lot of time, no, all the time, I have to get on my hands and knees to clean floors because I can't stand up very long. But I got this steam mop. Boy, I'm in love with this steam mop. This one chick showed me how to use it. When my mom had one years ago, she goes, "What's this, Randy?" I said, "Oh, something Mom got that I have to put together. God damn it!" And she goes, "Oh no." She goes, "This is nice." She goes, "I'll put it together." She put the mop together. She showed me how to use it in the garage, and she goes, "This is the best thing in the world." And I said, "Yeah," and she was right because I can mop with that thing sitting down. So it doesn't. But sweeping is worse than for me than mopping. But also, when I'm on my hands and knees, like sometimes I do it with a bucket, like old the medieval people, scrub the floors and shit. You get every little corner that way, and I just don't like doing it in front of people that are going to go, "Hey, look at that guy. He can't even walk." Yeah, because you fucking hit me with microwaves or something to fuck my back up, my bones. See, even when I'm getting beaten unfairly, I can make a joke about things. Huh. Not that. Ugh. Back in the old days, when men were gold and rubbers weren't invented. We won't go there. I'm not a jokester. Oh, wait. Oh, well, no, it's not Easter. God, I forgot all about that. Why does the Easter Bunny hide the Easter eggs? Yeah, I don't think they like that either, so I'm not even going to finish that. That's more for, it goes over pretty good in some circles I've been around, Don't ask me. Don't trim your own hair. Well, don't ask me. So I've lived here in this county 50 years. I've seen it change. Railroad tracks used to be out there. We used to put pennies on them. But you never knew because it was the end of the phosphate days. They used to haul phosphate from Fort Meade in Central Florida. And they had a rail line that went all the way to Boca Grande. And they had phosphate docks. And they have these big barges, whatever, come in and they load it up. And they'd have that phosphate train run out there. And when I was a kid in the 70s here, and that was like the end of them, and the tracks were going to hell, and you always wondered why They didn't do something more with those rail lines, than well, now it's a water line that runs out to the water plant. So it's pretty cool. Runs right now, and I have two railroad spikes from where I used to ride my dirt bikes over the railroad tracks and drive your trucks over the railroad tracks at the end of Birchcrest. And I have two railroad spikes that I found in the last like 10 years. Just found an old rusty railroad spike. I'm going to frame them. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw them in the garbage now. I mean, to me, it meant something because I used to ride dirt bikes out there. And I remember the railroad. And there was one railroad trestle went over a canal out here. Wasn't like high or anything, but you could ride your motorcycle underneath it to get to the other side, and that was kind of cool. A car couldn't go underneath it, but a motorcycle could, and we'd do that. And sometimes we sit on that railroad trestle. It was flat. It was just over a canal. I used to just scuba dive. That was back when I was younger. I was scuba dove out of Boca Grande and Gasparilla. We'd do night dives in the past. We had balls this big. I wouldn't do that now. Said, hell no. And them Jewfish, oh, I'm sorry, Goliath grouper. Them Goliath grouper would be down there booming, boom, boom, boom. Sounded like big bass drums. I mean, it was pretty, and you didn't have much visibility. You might have this much sometimes. And if you got 35 or 40 feet visibility, you were like, man, where am I? The Keys? I couldn't believe it. I went to the Keys. We drove down to the Keys to go diving one time, me and a buddy of mine. We went down there, we went diving. It was thunderstorms everywhere, and the water was crystal clear. You could see 80, 90 feet. You're like, whoa, never saw that up here. But I mean, so, you deal with whatever you got. We were used to working in close quarters. But then we'd go stone crabbing sometimes. Still miss that. And then old mullet fishermen, I used to work with some of them building houses. And I said, hey, man, I said, stone crab season's coming up, man. I said, all I need is a snorkel and a mask and some flippers. And I said, I know right where to go get them. And these guys didn't want to have a part of it. I said, come on, man. I said, you guys swim. But I did go out. When they kind of they closed the mullet fisheries. Some of them got clam leases out there by Sandfly Key in Gasparilla, whatever. And I went out there twice. Not once, twice, just to help them. We can't pay you, I said, I know that. I said, maybe you can give me some clams or something, huh? They said, yeah, we can give you some clams. I said, okay. And I went out there, boy. I don't know why I did it twice. They were nice people, though. And so that might be why. But, man, worked harder on them darn clams than on any house I built with them. You're underwater. You're working underwater and picking these bags of clams up off the bottom and you're shaking the mud off and you got zero visibility. You can see your mask, the glass. I mean, it was horrendous. And then about maybe 2 a.m, you're driving home. Well, let's stop by the 24-hour diner and get something to eat. Yeah, thanks. The beer after we got back in, I drank like 2. I was so tired I didn't want to drink anymore. And I used to drink back then. But anyway, I find it my skin being burnt, that ain't nice. These and they, just because you have something, you ain't gotta fucking use it, and if you do, I don't know. I think it's evil. I think it's totally wrong. And I don't think it's got a goddamn thing to do with God. Not my God. Not the God that I was fucking brought up with in church. Yeah, I cuss a lot. So fucking what? You assholes keep me in pain. It makes me want to cuss. Fuck. God damn. Every step's a motherfucker. My fucking hernia is fucking. I got a belt around my outside. I don't want. Oh, I don't have a touch screen. I got this some, and I got a damn a corset thing around here. This thing's fucking me up, man. It's like whatever they're using ain't right, and they somehow think it is. I don't know why. I don't know how. Is it money? Is it Murder Incorporated? Because that's what it's looking like. And goddamn it, as soon as I say that, I'm getting hit, and a fucking back of my like my pancreas or something. This thing, I can't see it. I can't see any God that I was ever. You know, I can understand. You know, I met a guy today. Now, I got me a. I used to get these 5 for $5, man. I used to love it too. I get 5 for $5 because I love them. But now they're $3.49 a piece. And I was like, I wanted to get 2. I said, no, I'll get just 1, I guess. And I needed a Coke too, so you know. So I had that $20 that girl was good enough to give to me. That was the only money I had on me. I think I had some quarters. And then this girl was having a kind of a panic attack. She probably didn't have anybody to talk to much. And well, I can lend an ear. Damn, they're hurting me pretty bad now. This is some serious pain I'm going through right here. So if I start cussing, God damn it, I don't think it's any God I fucking know. God damn, that hurts. Would my fucking God do this shit to me? I don't think so. He might bitch slap me once or twice, but he wouldn't do this fucking shit. Fuck. I'm being hit with some kind of fucking energy weapon. And do we have is anybody out there? I mean, no, there's nobody out there. Nobody ever listens to me. I'm an old drunken bum. At least that's what I look like, huh? Say something that says, I'll say something. God damn it, turn that shit off. Watch this. If I turn this fan off, you know, they hit me with gases. They hit me with some kind of weird fucking parasitic shit. I don't fucking know. And every time I get one little iota of a come up on them, you know, they outnumber me 10,000 to 1. I'll be riding my bike down there, and there'll be people riding up and down, honking their horns, and there he is, and all this kind of shit on the highway. It's like, what the fuck? Are these people crazy? I'm not raping your daughters or wives or anything, you know. I'm not fucking breaking into your houses. You're breaking into my house. Fuck. Who's the bad guy, man? Not me, bitch. Motherfucker. What, for cussing? For teaching your kids how to cuss? Well, goddamn. Shit. You're fucking killing me, motherfucker. This is fucking insanity. Oh, and then my phone quits working. Now, I'm no expert. I really am not on anything to do with computers or phones. You know what I mean? I'm really not. I mean, anybody over the age of 8 is who I ask for advice. You know, I say, I need a computer expert. Anybody that's in middle school or higher is better than me. Well, my son was outstanding, or was whatever, you know. I mean, and he'd be like, I was into the MP3 thing for a while because of the downloads. You know, I could go to LimeWire or Napster or whatever. Hey, man, I'm not paying for music when I can get all this, but it was harder than it looked, and I still bought music. But what I mean is, they sure stepped on that, huh? But I say, son, sometimes I can't get it to. You gotta sync it. You gotta do this. I'd be like, okay. And the next day, hey, can you do it again? No, I showed you. You showed me. You're like a ninja, you know. So I never had computer. I mean, you know, if you ever seen the old 1980s Al Bundy's, you know, when Al got a computer, you saw what he did with it. You know, that's the way we felt about it back then. When I was an aircraft mechanic, the only person with a computer was the parts lady, and she was also, the bookkeeper and stuff in the office. Our all our work that we did on the aircraft was through big heavy manuals, and they were well drawn and everything. That's some serious drafting when they show all the aircraft exploited views and stuff. Or you had a parts manual, you had a maintenance manual. So yeah, we didn't have computers on our thing. They were talking about going to when I was in school for it back in the let's see, mid '80s, early mid '80s, up in beautiful New Jersey. God, I like New Jersey, man. They paid good. They might have been a little loud, but they weren't bad people. I mean, I really liked it up there. And you say what you want to, but in their own element. And I think South Park, whatever one show said, in their own element, they're okay. But people think they're loud. I think they just want to be heard, or it's so industrial up there. Man, I'm driving up there when I first moved up there, and I'm from the South, well, Florida basically, since I was 6, and to me, Central Florida, where they have all those beautiful sand bottom lakes, where there's sand spurs, but there's no seashells to be, to be stepping on going to the beach. Ow, ow, ow. Well, over here we got a lot of seashells, and to me, the central part of the state with all those beautiful, crystal clear freshwater lakes is more exotic than it is over here on the coast, and that's because I learned how to swim in freshwater lakes, and we came over here and all they had was canals full of gators and snakes and brown water. It was like the Mekong Delta or something all over again. It's like, what the heck? Where are we going to go swimming? Well, the beach is 30 miles away to the ocean. Then you got to go out there and you got sand in the, it's just a whole different mindset. But once I learned about the swamps and everything, and the rainy season, the dry season, we'd go out mudboarding and everything. And as I got older, we'd go out hunting out there. I remember there's this one game warden. He was legendary. Oh, you didn't want to be poaching anything because this guy would walk up there barefoot. if you were poaching and stuff, somehow he'd just appear like a ghost. And his daughter lived next door to here for a while, and she was really nice. And boy, did he have a reputation not for being so much mean as just being. He would scare people, I think, more than anything. People would be like, "Better be careful. That guy might be out there walking in swamps." We go, well, I ain't going out there poaching nothing. The one time we got a gator. We ate gator. We were doing and it was weird because it was like February and it was cold. It was a cold day, and by cold I mean it was like in the 70s during the day, and at night it was in the 40s, maybe high 30s. But when we did a weekend job, me and my crew leader on the carpentry crew I was with, and doing a trim job. And boy, they ever tell you it's going to be easy money? They're always blowing smoke up your ass. I mean, I don't care who, every time. Oh, it'll take us one day. It'll be Saturday all day and we'll get paid. Yeah, it's all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And then on Monday, you got to go back and you're already wore out and your boss is grumpy. We didn't make any money. Yeah, because you snorted it all up in Coke, you son of a bitch. But, or whatever. But anyway, so here it is Saturday, we're wore out and we're going back in and I wasn't driving, my crew leader was, I'm just kind of looking and stuff, nothing unusual. We go home and the next morning we're coming out and the sun's just barely coming up. It's kind of cold. It's like in the low 40s. And there's about a 6-foot alligator laying on the side of the road. And I seen him and I said, hey, what was his name? Dave, Dan, I have to roll it through the Rolodex. But anyway, mine's like a monkey thing. Tom-toms, I don't have electronic circuits. It's like the jungle relay. It takes a while to go through my head. But we turned around, we went back, and we got that gator. And he wasn't there because he wasn't there when we went home, and it was almost dark. And it had been cold all night. And he was there, and it looked like somebody shot him through the head. We grabbed him, and we actually cut him up, and we used one of the. Back then, we all used Makitas, and you could smell this guy's Makita 6 months later, just across the room. That's just because it stunk of lizard. And so that was the only time I ever really did anything with alligators. And that was 30-something years ago, man. And there wasn't a house out there hardly, and now there's schools and stoplights. And I remember seeing a huge deer out there, and always people talk about, oh, Florida ain't got no big deer. You ain't seen the big deer. I seen a few big deer. And I was riding I had to take my dad's 750 Honda. He had the running boards and the chrome rails and everything back in the chrome days. And I'd get that baby and I'd take it the back way in Northport. And I come sailing down Price, and there wasn't nothing out there then. Whoa. And here come this big old buck running out. And he kind of ran parallel to me for a minute and ran back. I was like, man, he was pretty huge by any standards. Of course, you get out where the mule deer are and stuff. Well, they're bigger than mules, I guess. But he was big. This was not no little baby deer like. I have seen some small deer. I have seen some big deer. I had a Great Dane one time that caught a deer. He didn't hurt it. He just had it kind of pinned up in the palmettos, and I was proud of him that he didn't try to bite it or hurt it or anything. I think he just wanted to show what he got. Man, I had this Great Dane. I swear I compare every Great Dane in the world to the Great Dane that I have because mine was Marmaduke to a T. Marmaduke to a T. I'd be driving. He put his old big old watermelon head right on my shoulder, and he looked wherever I looked, and he would slobber. And I couldn't do anything. I live here in Florida, so I put a towel there. Now I just slobber and run. He would be all freaking out, and I just dog spit. It was pretty gross, I guess, to the uninitiated. But he could pull me on a skateboard with about a 20-foot rope, because you had to have that, like a water skier. You had to have that rope. And boy, if he decided to go one way and you were going one way on that skateboard, there were times I got road rash like a motorcycle. 35 miles an hour hitting that pavement, wham! And it happened more than once. But boy, was that one nice dog. Just huge, huge. He sounded like a horse when he ran. I miss my old dogs. Every damn one of them. I don't think I have a dog I don't miss. Well, there was some I had, I guess, that we gave them away when we were kind of young. Like when I went in the Army, I gave my one Labrador to this friend of mine's wife's family, and I guess Labradors, they're cerebral, they're smart, they got some brains. But when they're puppies, oh man, they're crazy. And I lived in Daytona when I got in Daytona Beach, and I'd take them to the beach, and these Portuguese men of war would wash up on the beach, and he'd take off running, and I couldn't catch him. He just wanted to run. Seagulls, he'd go for the next batch. They'd take off, he'd keep going. And I'm sitting there screaming, Ralph. His name was Ralph. Ralph, get your butt back here. And he was a running machine. And I remember he went after a Portuguese man of war. Man, he just grabbed like the bubble. And I thought he was going to get all stung and stuff, like if he grabbed it. He just kept on sailing, he went boom, and took off. And then I figured out how to get him. I go, hey, Ralph, and I'd fall down, and I'd just lay down in the sand, and he'd come up to me, and I'd grab him. He started to learn that trick, too, but by then I moved back to the West Coast. And I remember one time I rode back. This guy was coming back, and he had a Monte Carlo, I believe. It was a nice car. And sometimes we share a ride. He went to DBCC, Daytona Beach Community College. And there was also Bethune-Cookman was there too. And I went to Embry-Riddle. And, sometimes we, share gas, team up. But I wanted to bring my motorcycle home. And so I rode it, and it was freezing cold. And I had to stop like not too far out of Daytona. I I bought newspapers and stuffed them inside my. I mean, I was freezing. And when we got back around where you come by the water plant uh, from Arcadia, start to go down a little bit, and you come around the curve, and all of a sudden the humidity increased, the temperature increased, and I could smell the river, smell the swamps, and it was like, and the temperature change was incredible, and I was like, oh man, thank God I'm home, and it was like it wasn't warm, but it was a lot warmer, and I always remember that. I can watch that video of Nina with 99 loose balloons, not 99 red balloons, 99 loose balloons. The original. I was in Germany when that came out, and she always epitomized to me the kind of German, having to live there, you know, with a million GIs or something, but not just that, the threat of nuclear war and Russians and everything, and but she's walking through the forest towards the end, and it's the way it's lit up and everything, and because I was out a lot in that. Every time I hear that song and every time I see that video, it's like I can smell the because I slept a lot out of doors there, and I really like it. I don't think I'll ever. I know I'll never go back, but I can still remember that. It's kind of cool. It is kind of cool. It's way cool. And I can remember being up north in New Jersey and New York, and how after a long hard winter, and all of a sudden everything starts turning green, and it didn't turn green like down here. It's a dark green, like a beat down green or something, because we're sun all the time. Up there, when it goes from gray to just a fluorescent green, a happy green. It's like, wow, what an incredible difference, and it's just if you can make it through that hard ass winter, and well, you got to, shoot. And there are places in Germany where the icicles will hang down from the roof all the way to the ground. It's like, man, it's kind of cold there, but kind of learn how to deal with it too. Sometimes it's not the cold that's so bad; it's the in between the melting. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. Seriously, I think they're murdering me. I think they don't give a fuck. I don't know what to think. I know I'm trying to cuss a little bit less because of this black man I met from the Caribbean last week. Me and him talked. We had some things in common. We knew certain people through construction and everything. And I have in the past I've worked with um, Caribbean people and built houses for them and stuff. Um, Caribbean people's money spends just the same as white people's money. I asked a black lady that not too long ago. Man, I said, you sure got a lot of stuff here for black people. I said, what do you got for white people? I said, do you cater to white people too? And she said, oh, let me tell you, she goes, white people's money spends fine too. And me and her were friends ever since then. And she was just being serious. We were about the same age, I think. But she's a little classier than I am, of course. But because of this guy Paul, and I believe it's Jean Paul, trying to watch my language a little bit. The younger generation and stuff, they don't. I still think pretty much I would win hands down. I think I'm one of the cussingest people I know, and I don't like it. I don't like the reason I cuss. To me, it's an art form. It's to be used for emphasis, to shock, to do stuff. But boy, when you're in pain and every move you make is just pain, and that's when it sucks. And that's what's going on with my life. And these people know it, and they've known it, and they're using it. as a tool. They're using my pain as a fucking tool to do what they want to. And that's sick in itself. That's like, I've compared them to the Nazis, but let me tell you something. They've got the Nazis stone cold beat. Shit. I don't know who the hell they are. I think it might be. No, I'm not even going to go there. God damn it, I know. You can't, you can't blow too much smoke up my ass. I mean, you might think that you're smart, but you're just fucking pure bullshitting. And you just happen to have every cop in town on your side. I don't even know what to fucking think about it anymore, Fuck me. Because that's what fucking they're doing. They set up this little scenario, this prearranged bullshit. Fuck. This is fucking incredible. If I walk away from here alive, I'll be fucking amazed. God damn it. Son of a bitch, my eyes are already fucked up. They're fucking hitting me with something right now. If anybody out there has any fucking idea what fucking kind of shit they're doing, and will let me know. But you know what? These people got so much money, I can't go anywhere and talk to anybody. Everybody I talk to is a one-shot deal. I get one shot to talk to them, and then pretty much they do lie. They tell the truth, but they also fucking lie. And that's what chaps my ass. I don't know where. Oh, I remember I got that term. A guy out of Sarasota. He was dating a model. He gave me the one thing that got me through the Army, and it got me through fine. It was like, you never ask permission, you ask forgiveness. And I was like, what? And he was kind of sound like old country boy, hillbilly boy. But this guy, he goes, because it was we were going to go to the break between basic and AIT. It was I went through OSIC training where you're there getting your ass kicked the whole time, but you can have 2 beers, and it's like, okay. And so I said, 2 beers, I mean, does that mean 2 beers? And he goes, man, and there was other stuff, don't ask, just do it. And oh hell, you didn't say that. And it was true too. So I went down and we went to the PX, and I got me a pitcher of beer, and this kid next to me is like, well, we were all kids, but I was 19, I was a year older than a lot of these guys. He goes, you gonna share that, or that's your 2 beers or what? I said, no. I said, that's my 1 beer. I said, I get another beer after this. That kid about shit his pants. He was like, oh. I said, yeah. Well, I've been drinking beer for quite a few years, so to me it wasn't nothing new. I couldn't wait to get into pool halls and start shooting pool and drinking beer and listening to honky tonk music, and that was the truth too. As soon as I could get in that bar, 16, wanted to rack them up and listen to some music. All my cousins up north in South Carolina, they all had pool rooms in their houses, in big old houses. The older folk who want to sit around and smoke funny cigarettes and drink some hard liquor, and why don't you go play some pool with me and my cousins? We'd go and shoot pool. So I grew up shooting pool, even when we were little. That and fighting and throwing firecrackers to each other, and going out and catching crawdads, reaching under rocks. I said, the hell am I reaching under another rock? There might be a damn snake under there or something. My old man was, my dad was 6'9". He was the tallest in the family. He got him a scholarship, so he didn't have to. Thank God. But they were talking about how you catfish noodling or whatever, where they reach under and grab the catfish and stuff. I guess my old man did it back when he was young. He said the worst thing was when you reached under there and you grabbed the snake. But with 6'9", with that big old long arm, he could reach way back in there. And I know that for a fact. Because I remember when I was a little kid running and diving under the bed, thinking I can get under that bed and hide in the corner. That arm reached back in there and pulled me out like a catfish. some things are funny that you remember. Like when my son was first learning to crawl, he couldn't go forward. He could only go backwards, and he'd be trying to come over to me, and he'd be going backwards, and he'd start crying. And he'd start hitting his head on the carpet. And I'd say, and I'd get down with him. I'd say, "Oh boy, let me do it too." I'd be hitting my head. I said, "It'll get better." I said, "You'll learn how to do it." I said, "Don't you worry." And so, try to ease him through pain a little bit. And my old man sitting there, and he goes, you did the same thing when you was a kid. And I said, really? And that's like, how would you call that? Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, and there was another thing I remember when I was a kid, and I had my sister had a pencil sharpener, and something about it I liked, and I had it, and she was chasing me, and I was running. I was a little kid, little like 3, 2, 3, maybe. And I remember I threw it. I'm running, and she was about to get me, and I threw it, thinking maybe I don't know what I was thinking. She can't get it if I throw it. And of course she did. But my son did the same thing one time. I was like, "Give me that!" And I'm going after him, and he runs, and he throws it. And so that's kind of like, um, gosh, I'll remember sometime later when I'm drifting off to sleep, visions of whatever. I know what's missing. What the hell? I gotta think about. Oh yeah, okay, I remember it. Um. So anyway, if I don't make it back, if I don't make it back, and if you live in the country of the United States of America, I just hope the hell I hope. I can't see the whole country being like this. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. A callous, um, uncaring, kick a man when he's down type of people. I just can't see it. It's not America. It's not American. I just, you know, this ain't the America that I grew up with. That you lend a helping hand. 1976 was a big deal. 1776, 1775. Red, white, and blue. Proud to be American, no matter where you're from. Carlos Santana, was a protege when he was 16 at the Monterey Pop Festival in 1967. He was a protege, and people looked at him as an American, not as a Hispanic American. They did that too. But what I'm saying is, he was an American. We were proud to call him an American. And I had a bunch of his albums when I was growing up. We would listen to Carlos Santana, man. Oh, he could jam down. Time for you to all get down. I mean, serious, man. And it's like people get polarized. This and that. Oh, hey, I'm kind of proud. Well, you should be proud of wherever you're from, just because you got to be there. You know what I mean? Kind of. You know what I mean? But of course, I can call a Yankee a goddamn Yankee or something. And I'm from the South. But on another part now, I happen to be born in Alabama. I was the only one in my family to be born in Alabama, thank God. But I mean, seriously. But even when you tell somebody from the South, they say, "Where are you from?" I say, "I was born in Alabama." They say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Hey, that's not even funny." It is kind of. It's like it happens. Alabama's like the stepchild or something. But I don't know, man. Man, things ain't right. And if you're an American, this shit's going on in your town. She fucking it. I can't believe nobody cares. Nobody. What is Friday night? I wouldn't care either. I'd be, hey, shut that son of a bitch up. Put on some rock and roll. I'm trying to shoot a game of pool over here. The old drunk bastard off there. You know, and I wish I had a beer. I really do. I wish I had a beer. I'm starving. I'm gonna go. Um, I'm gonna go eat. I guess or try to eat. I don't fucking know if I can. Right now, my eyes are burning. My eyes are burning. My head's hurting. My abdomen's hurting. My bones are variously. Sometimes all of a sudden it'll just hurt, hurt, motherfucking hurt. I don't know. Um, do they have tech? Is is it maybe? Is it maybe? Have I? Maybe I am the spawn of Satan. Maybe God is beating me down. Maybe I shouldn't give these homeless people my fucking money, or maybe I shouldn't talk to them. Huh? Son of a bitch. They damn sure ain't done nothing for me except hurt me. That's pretty fucked up. What church do they go to? Not mine. Well, I don't like, you know. I'm scared if I walk in, I might burst into flames, you know. Kind of serious. But I don't go out trying to hurt people or anything. I don't go out fucking trying to fuck people. Try to stab them in the back. You know, I met a guy today, and I forgot about this. I gave that girl. I had a $5 bill. I had some ones. I didn't have much money on. I gave her a $5 bill. I hope it helped her out. You know, I don't give a fuck. She could have bought whatever she wants to with it. It doesn't matter to me. You know, as long as it helps her out and made her feel better. And I went over to buy cigarettes. I said, "Well, I got enough for cigarettes." And they had this. I collect cigar boxes. I got to show you guys this. Hold on. Disconnect the power so I can try to walk if I can. I don't know if I can walk. I hurt so goddamn bad now. I couldn't walk last week after this shit. I couldn't walk, and I couldn't walk for days. I laid in bed for 3 goddamn days. I couldn't. I barely made it down with a walker to get my meals, and I missed a couple because I couldn't do it. Uh, the pain wasn't. And whoever said that, don't get me going on that because that'll just piss them off more. They must have like 1,000 people out there hitting some kind of hurt button. I don't like it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Well, why didn't you do that with goddamn presidential candidates or something? Do it with some poor old fuck. Oh, because you can get away with it with me, huh? That's pretty fucked up. Yeah, be real proud of yourselves. Anyway, let me show you my cigar box collection. And I give them away. If somebody sees one they like, I say, hell yeah, you know. I keep my markers, my drawing materials and stuff, and a couple. But the wooden ones, you know, they cost like he'll charge like $1.50 to a couple of bucks, you know, and they're from South America, most of them, and they're nice wood, you know, they're exotic wood, and they're pretty, and you can do things with them. You can mount them on walls as a shelf, use them to put stuff in. This is how bad I hurt, and it's all because of whoever's doing this shit to me. God damn it! And I'm sorry, God, but you know sometimes I gotta cuss. Fuck. Damn. I ain't never. Yeah. If this would have been, if I'd have seen this shit going on back in the 70s, I goddamn sure never would have joined the fucking army or anything. I'd have been like, fuck this shit. But no, I can't say that, man. It's America, and well, damn. Yeah, social cleansing, ethnic cleansing. Where are they from? Serbia or something? I don't know. I'm just kidding about that because you know that's like not nice. I'm trying to get over here without falling over. You know, these assholes came in here after they burnt the house down. They re-poured the concrete and most of the house. They can make this house pitch and roll. They had the other house the same. I'm pitching and rolling right now. There's some real asshole shit there, you know what I mean? How in the fuck do they do that and get away with it? And then I say, hey, you know, I can put a level on the floor and you can see it pitch and roll. And no, it's not pitch and rolling. God, how can, what induces people? It's big money. They bribe the fuck out of people. I've seen the bribes. Cars, steel buildings, lots cleared, new construction. Shit. You know, when the economy collapsed, I couldn't find a motherfucking job. Nobody gave two fucks about me back then. And you know what? I didn't steal. I didn't do a goddamn thing. I just hung in there and worked for fucking shit wages and tried to get better. And then fucking got this infection. And then I got fucking this hernia, which is a real motherfucker. And I can't hardly walk. And then I got these assholes coming in and fucking saying they're better than me. When I worked my whole fucking life in this goddamn county and I'm getting shit on like this. So that's why I feel this way about this goddamn county. And then I moved back into this fucking house and I'm trying to help my fucking mom. And these assholes want to fuck me at every turn. You know, it takes all I can do just to even get around this goddamn house without their fucking shit. So you can kiss my lily white ass, motherfuckers. So anyway, there's my, I kind of like stacking them up. I got a few over there, you know, and they're from Dominican Republic, Nicaragua. There's some pretty ones, you know. They got neat designs on them and shit, and you know, I mean, they're not, you know, not like it's just nice to have stuff like that. That I like. Well, here's a couple here. This one guy, he talked to me today, and he actually bought this box for me because I was a little short, and I didn't think I could afford it. And I don't know how much they charged me. He was real nice when I was talking to him, and I thanked him very much. And I'm going to remember his name because he's named after a beer, or the beer's named after him, whatever, you know, he's got the same name as a beer. So that was pretty cool. So I'll remember him, and he was nice, and he was not patronizing. He wasn't, but he said a few things to me that were, you know, in 5 minutes of talking to him, he influenced me more than this whole motherfucking bullshit the last 2 years. He influenced me more with 5 minutes of just talking to me as a person, and got me thinking about things. He did, for one. The black man, the Caribbean guy, I think he might be Haitian. You know, I'm just saying, you know, I don't mean anything bad by that at all. Haitians are tough people. It's a hell of a country to live in. And but that guy there, he influenced me a lot, you know, just talking to me, and got me calmed down a little bit, and feeling better, and hoping that I see him again sometime and he's all right. But I thought this was cool. The reason I wanted it was it said, let's see if I can get up here. It hurts that freaking bad. It says, it's backwards. It says B52, the Edge. It's some kind of a cigar or something. And I thought it was so cool, man. And, you know, like I can mount it on the wall as a shelf or something. And I got this one over here, if I can reach it. This one's 20th anniversary, but I like it's actually almost like a jewelry case, and I use it to hold some pens and stuff. You know, it's got I mean, you know, you wouldn't load artillery shells into it, but you know, I got this one I really like because it's got a Gurkha on it, and the famed Gurkha fighters. I'm using this to hold my phone chargers and stuff. And I thought it looked cool with the guy with the kukri and stuff, the Gurkha. I don't know if you see that, but I mean, it's kind of badass. And you know, when people come over and stuff, and I say, if you see one you like, you know, you're welcome to have it. You know, it's not one that I've, you know, totally laid claim to, but whenever I go to the tobacco shops, you know, I guess, you know, I was never a big cigar person, but they're good to stink up a room once in a while. You know, when my son was born, of course. They were cheap cigars. I mean, I don't know crap about, fancy stuff like that. Um, Smoked Marlboros up until I got poor. You know, yeah, isn't that something? I've been smoking since I was 13. I'm 59 now. That's 46 years of smoking, and I smoked Marlboros all my life until I got poor, and then I downgraded, and I just old. I'm 59, man. I'm fucking old. And I got motherfuckers that just using me to have. It's kind of like the way I see it. They're using me as a scapegoat, so they got somebody. Look how bad he is. He's an example. Let's show him how we're good and he's bad. But you know what? They're good. Ain't that good? And for all the bad they say I am, well, let's see. Ever since this shit started with these people or whatever, whoever the fuck they are, ever since this shit started, I hadn't stole one thing. I haven't shoplifted. I ain't done fucking shit. And they're all up my ass. So that says to me that they're fucking lying about something. And it ain't me. I can admit when I'm fucking wrong. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. I'm man enough to come up and say, hey, I'm sorry. Okay, I agree with you. Like that guy that talked to me in the tobacco shop today that bought me this box. And I'm riding down the road and the wind blew the lid off. I'm going to have to redo the hinge. But I mean, he actually got this for me. I thought it was real nice, And I didn't even think about it until much later. If I wouldn't have gave that girl that $5 bill, I would have had plenty of money for that. And then there was a hot dog vendor on the side of the road, and I was kind of hungry. I was like, well, I don't get a hot dog either. But that guy doing that and talking to me for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, non-patronizing, just man to man, and told me a few things that I asked him. I said, you think so? And he said, yeah. And I said, okay. Well, I'm going to listen to that man, and the next time I see him, I'm going to thank him. I'm going to try to do him a solid favor if I ever can. Hopefully, boy, you know, I was hoping I could get back when the house burnt down and we lived in. They give you like 4 days in a motel or some crap. Two different motels, and I was slap ass wore out, hurting from walking too much, from doing too much. And we rented that house over there, and I go, oh man, now I can rest maybe. And no, it was that's about when that's when I started saying, hey, things ain't right. And then when we moved back in here, I was like, oh man, I used to walk into this garage, and even when the back door didn't lock, nobody ever break in because well, I had kind of it was a good neighborhood. And but now I don't dare turn my back for 5 minutes on anything. I can't. There's I don't think in this county. Well, I can't really say that. There ain't hardly anybody I can trust. I don't have a fucking soul that I can trust. Oh, I might can trust him for something. I might can trust him for fucking me, for gaslighting me. I didn't think people really did that kind of shit. I thought that was maybe something you do when you're in your high school or your 20s, because I learned about that shit when I was pretty much in my teens when I was working. You know, guys that were doing that shit. And they caught up to him and snapped him back, but these people have done it to a high art form. I look at me on the TV right here, and god damn, I got old. I look like my old man kind. I had somebody tell me that. I was at his son's funeral years ago, and he said, "I'm Jim's dad," and I said, "I know that." I told him my name. He goes, "Oh my God!" He goes, "You look more like your old man every day." I said, "Well, thanks." Shit, I do. I'm getting goddamn old. But because I'm getting old doesn't mean I have to be an asshole to people. You know, and who am I going to help? I'm going to help A girl in a parking lot sweating her ass off. When the prettier girls that are out there doing the same thing, and they're using their money for things that they shouldn't, and now they're judging this girl because of some other people before her. And she goes, man, she goes, I don't do shit. She goes, I'm just trying to get some money. I said, I understand. I agree with you. So I'm going to sign this off because I'm hungry as hell. And I may have to get out of here because, god damn it, I don't know what the fuck. You know, when you're in junior high or when, actually, no, that was elementary school. That'd be first grade type stuff, second grade maybe. Where you get your buddy to stand behind, get on all fours behind somebody so you can push them over, backwards. Yeah, that was like kindergarten, first grade, second grade type shit. Well, when you're doing that shit when you're in your 40s and 50s to people that can't really do much when you're fucking the people that don't have the money and the connections to fucking help themselves, when the fucking cops won't even help you. Actually, the cop that did come and he talked to me and stuff, it was probably a good thing, but I mean, I was desperate, man. These people are if this is America, what the fuck happened? I don't know, man. I just hope they don't murder me. I hope this whole thing, I wanted to be about building things, like, I'd like to take something like one of these cigar boxes. I saw this one lady that works at the cigar shop, this place where I get these. She said a guy made a like a ukulele or a guitar out of one of these boxes and stuff. And I thought that was way cool. You could make speaker boxes or something, or something like that, Uh, but to kick people when you're down, it just sounds mean. Hmm. Don't sound like I know in Alabama, my old grandfather, we called him Pops. Hey Pops, he took me fishing. I hooked the biggest bass of my life. Now I caught a bass that was like 10.5 pounds once. He was pretty damn big. It looked like it was cool because I saw him come up from the depths to grab my rubber worm. But we were fishing some old muddy ass pond in Alabama, and he fished with fly rods. And man, I hated fly rods. This is Alabama, man. But and I've fished here in Florida, with a regular fishing type stuff. But he liked them fly rods, and I had a little bass about this big, and I'm kind of bringing them in, you pull it in, and all of a sudden this waboom, and this thing was so big, and he goes, "I'm going to go get the net," because I mean he was huge, and it broke the line, and I never got to see. I mean, it was big though. I could see him kind of turn as he got that other bass, and cannibalized him or whatever. Man, and in a muddy pond. How's that damn bass see in that muddy ass water? I couldn't see shit out there. I don't know. I got to go eat though and get something to drink, and I'm hurting like hell. And who I wish I could see. I wish I could get to help me. Shoot, she did more to help me in the last 2 years than almost anybody. Pretty much the people that's helped me the most were just poor people, girls, for the most part. And even then, I'd say in the last 2 years I met maybe a handful of people that I totally kind of trust. I'm not talking about where you walk into a store and buy something, but sometimes they'll gouge me for an extra dollar or two, and I'm not stupid, man. I used to walk through Winn Dixie and taxes and all. I could put stuff in my cart up to about $40, and I'd be within about 10 cents. I can do math in my head. And all these fuckers care about us being assholes. And that's some fuck shit. Well, sorry I'm cussing so much. I was hoping that, when I got back over here and got this place squared away, but, there's one thing, you can't even get any help around this goddamn place. But I cleaned this floor up. It's taken me this long. A lot of it's been on my hands and knees because I can't stand up. I'm hurting like hell right fucking now. And it's not me, it's these people. If I started spouting out nationalities and thinking conspiracies and shit, well, you know what? I was never much of a conspiracy theorist, but when it's happening to you, it's fucking real. And just because I'm white, don't mean they gotta have white people so they can make examples of too, so that it's social cleansing. We're gonna clean this place up and make it just like Punta Gorda, where we ran out all the poor people to the outskirts. No homeless, no nothing. We'll kill them all. This is serious shit, man. This is very serious shit. And it fucking sucks. And so I'm condemned for my foul fucking mouth. Is that what it is? And my dirty thoughts. Man, if I was out there doing something, it'd be different. Because I have met some people that are pure evil. But this right here transcends anything I've ever motherfucking seen. They have shit that amazes me. I grew up here watching NASA launch, shit, and I've seen the SR-71 fly. I've seen MiGs. I've seen Russian MiGs. Of course, they could be American. You know what I mean. But the Cubans used to come over here and they fly on the water, and then they pop up the radar, and then they go back down. Fort Myers, I believe, had some radio towers down there that were early warning detection. Back when I was in high school, they still used them. But the communist threat back then was still pretty pervasive. But here's my fucking philosophy. For the last like 10, 12 years, when my life kind of sucked because of being poor, because of being hurt, because of when I got this infection and shit, and oh yeah, well I'm a big time convict. Well, why didn't you take me to the hospital and help get me treated so I could get back to work? Oh well, yeah. So anyway, it's the kind of people I've had to fucking work for in this goddamn county all my life. Now I have worked for some good people. I've worked for some very good people. I've worked for some people that were good, and I've worked for some people that didn't give two fucks. I know that I've never tried to go around fucking people or stabbing in the back or anything like that. I'm gonna go eat because I'm very tired and I'm very hurt, and I can't call anybody to help me. It's all me. And my feet are burning. You hear all this noise back around here? This is their electronic shit, whatever it is. Turn that fuck shit off, you fucking monkey fuckers. That just makes them more mad. They just hurt me even more. He's a blasphemer. Hit him again. Fucking assholes. Where were they when I needed a job, when all the fucking jobs went away? Fuck. Shit. They were in high school probably. All right, well, I'm out of here. This is beautiful Charlotte County, Florida, where it fucking sucks being me. What a goddamn place. 50 years here. I didn't feel this way until just recently, when I started seeing shit and started saying, hey, people really can be fucking assholes. Any noise you hear. I'm going to leave this on for a few minutes while I go get my food, just to see if you can see or hear anything fucking weird. This fucking place is fucking insane. Where did I go? Did I slip into an alternate universe or some shit where everybody's a fucking asshole? It sure seems like it. The lies are what gets me. when I'm standing there and I'm seeing something, and I say, and I say, hey, no, this look, and they say, oh, no, it's not, no, it's not. I'm like, how can you lie? It's not a convincing lie because they know that they're lying, and they know that I know that they're lying, and and I'm like, how can they do that? Is it threat of death? Um, One of my old neighbors a while back, I said, hey, how you doing? I just trying to. I was like, whoa, about bit my head off, and it really fucking kind of floored me, It's like, man, I always try. I made sure that if I didn't play nasty music when the kids were around, I didn't cuss too much when the kids were around, and that's why I used to like riding out in the middle of the night, way out in the boonies, so I could sing at the top of my lungs all the bad songs. And even if my friends came over to help me out or party or whatever, drink. We used to drink a lot. If they wanted to piss, I'd go use the bathroom. Man, I got neighbors around who you walk around pissing in my yard. You know what I mean? Especially when kids are around. But this what a fucking neighborhood this fucking turned into. I just don't know, man. I'm gonna go grab me. I got some chicken parmesan. My mom never made that. We're not Italian, and in the South back then, a pizza was a big thing. I remember my sister. Oh, you can buy pizza kits, and she wanted always do pizza. And then we moved here, and well, there was a pizza place, and it was good pizza too. Back before Pizza Hut and all that kind of stuff. We ate fried chicken, and I'll belly right up with the Thursday night crowd at we used to go to Popeyes, and boy, I elbow to elbow, man. I lived, it was on the edge of the black neighborhood, and they knew when the specials were. But I'd be elbow to elbow with them eating Popeye's chicken up in Teaneck, New Jersey, man. I loved it. I'd say, heck yeah, man. Anybody want this biscuit? All right, man. Shoot, man. We got a Popeyes, but it's so far away. I haven't been out there in a long time. I just remember that. I like that. Man, I want some Popeyes. All right, hey, if they don't kick me off for saying that, for but I'm gonna leave this on. I'm gonna try to get something to eat and not get killed if I can possibly do that. Hmm. Wish my former secretary would get a hold of me. I don't know how she can. My phone's fucked. Ah, damn, Sam. Yeah, it's I can't even walk now. But I was crawling to the kitchen. Uh, there you go, guys. Thanks. God damn it. Uh, Fucking goddamn. Jesus. The damn thing is, it's fucking my mom too, It's kind of like, my mom ain't never done shit. Uh, whew, God damn. Motherfucker. The enemy is goddamn. Motherfucker. motherfucking fuck, bitch. I'm gonna raise the particulates. That's how they do it. Son of bitches. Where's my soda? What did I have? I had something else, I thought. I don't fucking know. I know they lie. Well, I know they lie. Straight up. Oh, man. My cup. My cup doesn't run as over. My cup leaks. Damn. Oh, man. Damn it. Just sitting here for a minute. God damn it. Ow. Fucking. What the fuck? Yeah, there ain't nobody watches my shit. They fucking. Why would anybody want to watch it? No fun. Huh. It's kind of a lobbyist one. God damn it, you're not hurting like I am. I don't hurt your fucking kids or anything. Fuck. I'm gonna smoke up whose ass? Liars. Liars. Why liars could you are. Call you liars because you are. Goddamn motherfuckers. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. Let's see. 2, 6, 8. God damn it. 5. 1. Call. Fire. Damn. You know what I'm saying? That ain't working. I want to try them off the hair on this phone. Where the fuck? Hey. Hey. No. I'm eating. What are you up to? Oh, okay. Oh, you're over. Oh, okay. You do? Where at? The hell, they're everywhere now. Everywhere I rode around town, I was like, there's storage unit there. Okay, well, don't give no trouble or get hot headed or nothing, hell, if you, well, well, shit, pick me up and take me over and let me ride your bike home. Yeah, I rode your bike, I think, once or twice. When you were gone, because I let I let Jason use it, for the most part. That way, huh? Yeah. No, I can ride at night. I got no problems. I mean, I'm not. Yeah. No, no. I rode your bike and I ride it a lot slower than you do. I know. I know. Okay. Well, swing by anyway, man. I need some relief. I may have to hijack the car here in a few minutes. I went up to Nokomis last week. You know that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, no, no. I mean, I'm trying to eat. um, all right, well, my phone's fucked. I'm using mom's, now, but okay, no, I understand. That's fine. All right, man. Well, you holler at me if you're coming this way, and vice versa, whatever. All right, all right, man. All right, all right. And you tell her I said thanks for those, the care package and everything. Okay. So try to leave on a good note. You know what I mean. All right, all right, all right. Okay. All right, man. All right, I'll talk to you later then. All right. All right, I'll see you, man. Bye. Kirk out. Oh, oh damn thing. Yeah. That's tough. Yeah. Look at make it. You know something? Yeah, some bitch. Ah. Oh, man. This is real fucked shit. This is some good shit though. Mhm. Well, for over cooking it for letting it sit in there for an hour. Bet you motherfuckers could smoke all the drugs you want, drink all the booze, and smoke all the drugs you want, have a good old time, and rest on a fucking weekend night. Yeah. Uh-uh. Thanks, God. Uh, I know what church I don't want to be part of. Damn. Church will beat them into the ground. I just find it hard to believe. I think it's a plot by just another obvious attempt by the man to keep a good brother down. That's I'm gonna have to play some homie the clown for that. I wish I had a goddamn homie the clown fucking poster. That's what I want. Because homie don't play that. An icon of the '80s, standing up for what was right. Homie the clown. And then there was when homie met Sally. Those go. Well, I'm feeling marginally better. Not not that much. No, I just fucking rest. This cup has to be marked, much like I am, much like the Jews were. This cup has to be marked for its inability to conform to societal standards by not leaking. It'll be marked. I got my markers around here. Oh, I moved them over there when I moved all that stuff. Hey, well, all black to mock dry. Yeah, bullshit. Work will not set you free. heard you guys talking, when was it, a year and a half ago, about how easy it would be to set me up because I have a short temper and shit. Yeah. Thing is, I ain't gonna fucking no cops. I got a hard enough job, and I'm getting old. One of y'all can gun me down or run me down or something, you know? Nah, you guys would rather fucking be the fucking assholes you are. God damn. Who put you in charge? Ronald Reagan? Oh, hell, he even laughing. Oh, Ronnie. I got my hand on the nuclear button. We like him. Of course, we went to the Eastern border a whole hell of a lot. I think between Ronald Reagan and all the crazy cow soldiers over there, we had the Russians scared for a while. These guys don't give a fuck about nothing. What was a Yugoslav colonel I was shooting pool with? We would crush you. And I said, yeah, but for a little while, I said, well, we got better technology. Well, marginally at the time, tank-wise anyway. He was right. They were, certain of them Soviet fucking armies were tougher than fuck. I knew every rank, insignia. I could tell you what country, what branch, what his rank was. Could read a little bit of Russian back then, just enough to get you through the minefield and shit. So Romania, Bulgaria, Poland, East Germany, Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, and the USSR. 7 or 8 countries. I may be missing one. No, I don't think so. I like the Romanian woman. It was kind of sexy to me. She's a Bulgarian. She was pretty hot. Oh, wow. Czechoslovakian women are some of the most beautiful in the world. Polish ain't bad neither. Hungarian woman, the only one I ever knew was beautiful. I only talked to her once. Nice. These Germans were kind of hard hitting, but they were under the sun. What? No, how could I call it up? I don't even know his fucking phone number. Damn. Shit. Oh, I'll try. Oh, man. Oh, man. That freaks me out, you know. Uh, yeah. Oh, my God. That's freaking me out. Yeah. Uh, I can't get into my phone because my phone's fucked. But is it my phone is fucked? Or is it the charger is fucked? I don't know. No, that's scaring me. I know that I trust Rudy. anything except bad. It's just the way it is. Huh. I think it's to do with got a banana in my pocket. No, I really did. Got a banana in my pocket. Beth was here. I said, hey, Beth, have a see it. And yes, that's just a banana in my pocket. You know. Well, I guess, like my pep used to say, boy, some people ain't got no learning. I said, yeah, Patty. Let's go get some possum fritters. Maybe someday I'll be able to finish my workbench. If I live, which doesn't seem very likely. No. Doesn't seem very fucking likely, does it? And when you're getting hit with radiation like this. Hey. Now, I'm missing something. What was I missing? Missing the part where I was the spawn of Satan. You know, I theorized that maybe I could actually be, that maybe I'm just allowing people to get away with some of their petty crimes. Maybe I was actually the spawn of Satan, and maybe that was really what Satan was about. And then I said, no, it took me a while. I said, no, I can't convince myself in that regard. And then I thought maybe these people really are good and they're just misguided or misled. And I did believe that for quite a long time, and now I don't. No, I don't believe it at all now. I'm just assholes with their own secret hidden agendas. Pretty much. What hidden agenda is, of course. You come over and go, hey, buddy, I gave you a little extra there. Yeah, that's mighty nice. I go, well, don't tell anybody. No, I won't. Yes, they can say they were giving you more dope or something, you know. Yeah, real nice there. Thanks for trying to set me up like that. I don't sell it, so I just use it for my own deny. But still, kind of a neat thing to do, in my opinion. Nothing here. Well, I was looking for that. I don't want it. No, it's in here. Oh, look, it's machinist square. Let's see what's in. A lighter. Oh, good. Like lighters. I know it's fucking long fun, right? But I can't help it. Find another charger. Give me charger self. Could be my negative brain laser technique. Well, I'm saving all this. What's in it? Maybe that's right. Maybe I like to walk into church. Me or take my person to find. I don't know. tall sharks haven't even burned the ground. People that say that in Germany once in a while. That's Germany a lot. And Germany hates some of it. Just shit red wind. We walk like and stuff. And I tried to do the showdowns and wait till that's just too I would do it. Bridge playing with Mark. That's all. Especially when you take that high up. What's your next one? Let's go back out. No, I do. Chemical bullshit they call. Oh, the CIA. How smart they are. That's it. Let's see. Well, then walk past. Walk past it. And then walk back. Fox no shoes. These are hard under the territory. And there's that fucking fucking then they give my girl. Yeah, it's all safe. South Park at least we got to do cool shit. old granddad with it. I don't know, I think it's an abomination in the eyes of the Lord. But yeah, I've done that. I think. That's a question. Who knows? I'm going to tell small lives, judgment. Tell small lives, okay? And fucking lies. Too much of it. Sand. Ow. How fucker. It's kind of like a stupid thing. I think something better than that. Ow. Fuck. Ow. Uh, I don't like the way that guy looks. Let's go kill him. That guy doesn't think like me. Let's go kill him. There we go. Oh, God damn it, Beth. Hope you're all right. I'm always worried about you with your bad heart and everything. Shit. I don't think you're bad. You did more for me and Mom than any other motherfucker has in the last couple of years. And you really did. I really appreciate that. I'll always try to help you in any way I can. I wish I could do more. I really do. More in a good way. There's enough bad people in this fucking world. Or they all have to come to Charlotte County. Well, how there's still some in here? Oh man. Bonus 25%. Yeah. Bonus my left nut. Give me a bonus. That's for the birds. That thing was rock hard, man. Well, if you nuke bread too long, it fucks it up. I got socks. I was wanting. Where is it? My light. I want to put this over there. Oh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that was dead on the Gorilla Glass. Yeah, Beth, I don't know how they do it, but they're hitting me with something that's making my bones hurt, my eyes hurt, my head hurt. Glad I met you. I miss hanging out and talking to you, and you helped me and I helped you. You did. You helped me a lot. Except for this bullshit, I'd probably be all right now, you know? It's no bullshit either. It's the truth. While it was you, up until you left, I was getting better, and then kind of maintained for a while, and then it started going back downhill again. And the reason I got better was because of you. Thank you. Well, Well, the only way I'm ever going to talk to you, I reckon, is if I shut this thing down. You know why I keep doing this? You know why I keep doing this shit? I don't have a nervous tick or anything. It's a lot more gruesome. It's a lot more Stephen King-like than that. It's pretty fucked up. If I live, maybe I'll tell you. Well, hell, I'm at the steam pump in there. I forgot. Damn it. We're gonna put Alright, well, we gotta think because my body's not gonna do it for me, so. Power in my mind. Where did I see that? In there? Okay, I know it. Wait a minute, I've got nitrile gloves. I think now where are they? Hold on, right there. Okay. Yeah. Boy, the gloves I had in the army over in Germany where you freeze your balls off, they sucked. So I went and bought some the kind of gloves like you'd buy at Home Depot or something that were all leather. And I got a magic marker and painted them black because they were so much heavier. It's so much warmer. Those crappy ass things the army had back then. Well, I gotta try to get over. I feel like drinking. Wouldn't mind drinking some whiskey, as a matter of fact. But I only drink Kentucky whiskey. Don't want none of that Tennessee sour mash. Kentucky whiskey's for me. Don't even want that Jesse James Dupree. None of that Alabama stuff. Nope. Bourbon, baby. Jim Beam. God's whiskey. I'm going to try to get back tomorrow. If I don't, this is not fiction. This is beyond fucked up. Hopefully, I'll be able to do something constructive on this series in the future. In the meantime, turn your head and cough. I'm just kidding. That's pretty sick. Hang in there. Don't let America go down like this. It just don't seem right. If I'm wrong, I can admit when I'm wrong. But you know, the one thing I've learned the older I get, that I'm usually right. And if somebody tells me I'm wrong, they have hidden agendas and they're blowing sunshine up my ass. See you guys.